Hey, good morning, everybody. Jason here. Beautiful Monday. Should be a pretty awesome week, I'm thinking. Um, so we're up today, and I expect to be up all week just because, if nothing else, we have pre-earnings run up on Tesla. The earnings call will be Monday after hours. So from now until then, you'll see all the FOMO purchasing. And then after earnings, I expect good things, but of course we never know. So I think let's see where we're sitting at. See where we're sitting at on Tesla right now. I think right about that $700 level. So this was what I was expecting. I expect anywhere between 700 and 660 is what I've been thinking for the past week. And then if it sustains above 700, we should see some more to the upside after earnings. So if we see really phenomenal positive news, every once in a while they'll drop some news during the earnings call, which will show some more trajectory, and every once in a while they'll make some announcements. And if something is getting rolled out or released early, that will definitely shoot everything up. And then after that shoot up, I expect a little bit of a pullback, just because everything typically is, news, people overreact to it. So if it's good news, shoot up and then come back down a bit and then continue on our trajectory up overall. Bad news, obviously, it might get crushed for a little bit, and if there's a big pullback, that'll be a good opportunity for either buying or open up some credit spreads at that point. And then we also have to look at overall market sentiment at that point. So this week, I don't think I'm going to be opening any more put credit spreads just because of that catalyst that we have coming out. I think I'm positioned pretty well for it. If we happen to have a pullback during the week, I may, but I don't foresee that happening. So we can take a look at where we're at here. Up 8 for today. We have the only things we have expiring this week is our AT&T Iron Butterfly. Unless AT&T goes up a bit, we may end up closing this one for a loss. UWMC, that is a cash secured put. That one I am planning on letting run out, and if we get assigned, great, we'll just run the wheel on that one. That is the first one in a while I think I've had that I don't mind losing the shares on. So if I get assigned, great. But we did have a $2.37 credit on that. So again, our break even is $7.63. And so we're right there, just about break even, because we get paid $200 to buy these shares at $10 a pop. And then we can just start selling calls on that until those shares go away, which is fine. We have a couple Walgreens calls. I expect those just to be losers. And that's it, expiring this week. So until Friday, I will likely just be rolling out all these things. So we have a lot expiring next week. We have AMD calls. That is a poor man's covered call. I do have a call that's bought out a while. DraftKings, same thing. That is poor man's covered call. I do have the share covered calls on Gap. And what is Gap doing? Gap is paying a dividend. I get excited every time I see that, because I bought these definitely without a dividend, and now they're paying dividend. So that's pretty cool. We do own 300 shares of Gap. Average cost down about $15-16. So that'll net us a couple more free shares on Gap. MGM, same thing. That is a stock covered call. Palantir was up a bit this morning. So I went ahead and I sold my strap. It was up to about $10. I had opened it for like 8 something. So now with Palantir on its way back down, blowing off some of that fluff, I went ahead and closed that for, I don't know, like $100 and something profit. and we're just going to sit on this put. If I get assigned another 100 shares, great. That is just more towards my 1,000 Palantir share goal, and we are sitting at 309 shares right now. We've sold three $29 calls, and Friday I'll roll those out again, and I will put the premium back into shares. Snap, that is a poor man's covered call. And then we have our SPY put credit spreads, 406s. Those are up quite a bit. I think SPY came down a little bit today, but we'll just hold on to these. I'm not sure whether or not I'm just going to roll these out or let these expire. I haven't made a decision on that. I just opened these when, actually I opened these at the money a couple weeks ago, I believe. And then we have our AT&T. These are 3 more iron butterflies. And I believe that midpoint was $30.50. So if AT&T makes its way back up there, we should get pretty close to our max profit zone. But we do have orders in to take profits at 50%. So if we see, let's take a look at AT&T real quick. Bouncing around that 300 or that $30 level, but we up 50 cents, and we're taking profits on those. And then the rest are a whole bunch of Tesla put credit spreads. I do have the $1,000 calls. I'm selling the calls, which are stock covered calls, super far out of the money. I have no intention of ever wanting to give up my Tesla shares. If they go up to 1,000, I'll roll them out. I don't honestly foresee that. I do expect, if we have good earnings, a serious gap up on Monday, and possibly even by this Friday, just because people are going to want to grab shares pre-earnings. But other than that, let's see, we have 672, 650, 600, 660, 660, 670, 650s, and for some reason we have a 585, 580, and that's what we have expiring coming next week. So it looks like as of now we're up about 6,000, which means Tesla did pull back to that sub 300 or that sub $700 level. But we'll just continue to watch this. If there would have to be a very huge move for me to make any moves on these spreads. If it does go super far to the upside, I may roll some of those positions out, but I don't want to be any more aggressive or any closer to the money than I already am on my put credit spreads, just because earnings, although I'm very positive with those, we just never know. Cannot predict that. So hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are having a great green day. And we will talk to you later and make a lot of money.